But certainly with this, the politics has already intensified from Punjab to Delhi. Over to you.
All right, stay with me, Ishika, while we just recap for our viewers what we're seeing on our screen here. What you see is a post on X by the Delhi BJP where they're alleging that Sheesh Mahal 2.0 is being constructed under the guidance and supervision of Arvind Kejriwal, and they claim that Arvind Kejriwal is building a mansion in Chandigarh, and they've posted that satellite image that you see on your screens of the mansion that they're talking about. However, there has been no more proof that has been supplied by the BJP at this point. This is an allegation, a big charge being made by the BJP. Ishika still with us live on this story. Ishika, very quickly, what else does that post say other than the satellite image? Let's also tell our viewers about the initial controversy which was in Delhi over Sheesh Mahal.
Well, Vedika, as you very rightly mentioned, we already saw how, in fact, there was, the politics that had already intensified when the BJP made that Sheesh Mahal allegation over the Six Flags Staff Road, and how it went on to become the biggest issue, one of the biggest issue in this Delhi election. In fact, which also did cost Aam Aadmi Party, the entire Delhi rule. And now, in fact, just ahead of Punjab election, this is the kind of the post, or rather the allegation that has come from the Delhi BJP side, where they have brought this satellite image of, in fact, this Sheesh Mahal is what they call, and going on to say that it has been made for the super chief minister Arvind Kejriwal under the CM quota in Punjab, going on to say it is in sector 2. The land, if we talk about, is of 2 acres. And now we are expecting, that the remark will, in fact, also get a response from the BJP, from the Punjab unit of the Aam Aadmi Party. But till then, it has certainly set the stage for the Sheesh Mahal Showdown 2.0 ahead of the Punjab elections. Over to you.
All right, so that's a big breaking news we've started breaking ground with. Ishika, thanks for joining me live there. Remember, this is an allegation being made by the BJP. We will have to wait and see what other evidence they provide on this. They're alleging it's a 2-acre land and have made that serious charge against Arvind Kejriwal. More breaking news coming in. All right, now the Sardar Patel 150th birthday row is getting more intense. Kharge has now spoken. He has quoted Patel on RSS. He has said Patel held RSS responsible for Gandhi killing. He also said Sardar Patel united the country and that Nehru praised Patel's contribution. This comes after the BJP has made a serious charge against the Congress, saying that when it came to the former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, he did not abide by the wishes of Sardar Patel.
आरएसएस में जो काम करने वाले हैं, उस वक्त इसी भारत को नौकरशाही जो आरएसएस में काम करके जो गोलवलकर गुरुजी के हेगड़ेवार के ये सब विचारधारा को फैलाते थे, तो उस नौकरशाही को भी उन्होंने यही कहा कि वो सरकारी नौकर रहते हुए ये काम नहीं करना चाहिए, आरएसएस में जाकर उसका प्रचार नहीं होना चाहिए। मोदी सरकार ने इस 58 वर्षीय प्रतिबंध को समाप्त कर दिया। इनके ज़माने में हुआ, मोदी जी के ज़माने में हुआ, जिससे सरकारी कर्मचारियों को अब आरएसएस और उसकी गतिविधियों से जुड़ने की अनुमति मिल गई। तो ये हटाने के लिए हम अभी भी मांग कर रहे हैं।
Aishwarya now joins me live on that controversy that is growing rather more of a political face-off. Aishwarya, you have the BJP making that charge against the Congress, and now you have Kharge hitting back.
Well, certainly it is politics which is looming over Sardar Patel's legacy, both from the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress, claiming Sardar Patel's legacy. What has been stated by the Bharatiya Janata Party is that Congress has never honored Sardar Patel. Rather, it is Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge who went to say that it is a real honor that had been given by the Congress Party. He was made the Home Minister and Deputy Prime Minister of the country. And it is Mallikarjun Kharge who went on to say that it is Sardar Patel who banned the RSS at that point in time. And it was Sardar Patel who made that decision that no one who is affiliated to the RSS will get a government job. And that's the demand that we continue to put so, and Modi government should do so. But what we are witnessing after Prime Minister Narendra Modi took charge, he was the one who celebrated the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel on October 31st every year. We have seen in Kevadia and Gujarat, it was the Modi government that made the world's tallest statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, honoring him. And the kind of work that he has done in the past, as far as uniting the entire country, putting all the provinces and put together, it is that legacy that the Bharatiya Janata Party certainly wants to honor, and therefore the reason perhaps now there has been massive politics from Congress and Bharatiya Janata Party. Apart from it, we have also seen from the Samajwadi Party now Akhilesh Yadav coming in and stating that it should be one more Sardar that India wants that can ban such an ideology that Sardar Patel once have banned. And certainly it is these war of words that is right now taking place.
Arya, about Akhilesh Yadav's comment, which has also turned controversial with the BJP training its guns on his statement. Aishwarya.
Well, that's right. So, Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav weighed into the controversy and said that it is Patel's contribution that has been immense. But Samajwadi Party Chief also took a direct jibe on the RSS, saying that Patel banned the organization from which BJP emerged, and said that even today there is need for someone to become Sardar again and ban such ideology. We asked that counter to Bharatiya Janata Party as to what they think on these views as far as Akhilesh Yadav is concerned. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party who said that these are from the same ideology. Akhilesh Yadav, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, they all think in the same way, and they do not know the real history, how the Bharatiya Janata Party celebrated the success and the kind of work that Sardar Patel did for the entire country. And it is the real honor that the Bharatiya Janata Party had given, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And such an ideology that Akhilesh Yadav certainly belongs to, that they do not accept, and certainly it is the Bharatiya Janata Party that again hit out at the opposition. But in a sequence of those events, Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, went on to show one of the letter that was written from Sardar Patel to the RSS, and the report that came in as how RSS and Hindu Mahasabha at that point in time celebrated Gandhi's assassination. And because of that report only, it was the government who took the decision to ban the RSS. And again, the Congress party the India bloc parties together raising that time and again that how it was these ideologies which celebrated Gandhi's assassination, and certainly they were banned from working in a government job who were affiliated to RSS or Islami at that point in time. So that is one of the demands that they have raised again. But we all saw today morning now Rashtriya Ekta Divas being celebrated in Kevadia in Gujarat, in Ekta Nagar. There is world's tallest statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and how there has been inclusive celebration that is taking place as far as Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's contribution to the country.
And that's a serious allegation, a serious charge being leveled by Kharge, Aishwarya, where he says Sardar Patel held RSS responsible for the killing of Gandhi.
Well, that's right. Remember that how in the year 1948, when Sardar Patel wrote a letter to RSS. It was 4th February 1948, when it was, after Gandhi's assassination, RSS celebrated, and there was a report that came into the government of India, after which there was a decision that was taken that both the RSS and Hindu Mahasabha, and those people who are affiliated to these organizations will be banned from not working in a government jobs. That was a decision that was taken by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who was then Home Minister of the country. That is one of the demands that Mallikarjun Kharge went on to say, that we again wanted to put forward, and that decision was completely stopped when Modi government came in. They took back that decision. So again, that is one of the decisions that should be implemented in the entire country, as they clearly opposes the ideology of RSS. We have seen how there are several BJP leaders who come from the RSS background has hailed the RSS contribution.
All right.
On how they are coming together and uniting the country. On the other side, he also stated, Mr. Kharge, that how today it is just not the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, but also Indira Gandhi's death anniversary as well. And these are both the personalities which have taken India forward, according to them.
All right, Aishwarya, thanks for joining me there on that breaking story. You have Mallikarjun Kharge making that serious allegation, and that's the face-off that's intensifying between the Congress and the BJP on the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. Now, as the Prime Minister and other politicians pay tribute on Sardar Patel's 150th birth anniversary, politics, as you're seeing, has broken out, with the Prime Minister as well as the Home Minister slamming the Congress for what they call political untouchability. Speaking from the stage at Kevadia during the Rashtra Ekta Day celebrations, Prime Minister Modi slammed the Congress and said the former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru did not honour Patel's last wishes and even allowed the division of the country. Joining him in the attack was Home Minister Amit Shah, who also slammed the Congress, saying that the Congress did not honour the leader for 41 years and delayed giving him the Bharat Ratna. The comments from the two leaders have evoked sharp reactions for the Congress that accused the ruling party of misappropriating the leader's legacy and said that Patel never joined the RSS. The Congress has gone on to say that Patel stood with the Congress and that the BJP was trying to distort his legacy. Meanwhile, Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav, like Aishwarya just pointed out, also weighed into the controversy and said Patel's contribution has been immense. The Samajwadi Party chief took an indirect jibe at the RSS, saying that Patel banned the organization from which BJP emerged, and said that even today there is a need for someone to become Sardar Patel again and ban such an ideology.
कि आरएसएस में जो काम करने वाले हैं उस वक्त इसी भारत को नौकरशाही जो आरएसएस में काम करके जो गोलवलकर गुरुजी के हेगड़ेवार के ये सब विचारधारा को फैलाते थे, तो उस नौकरशाही को भी उन्होंने यही कहा कि वो सरकारी नौकर रहते हुए ये काम नहीं करना चाहिए, आरएसएस में जाकर उसका प्रचार नहीं होना चाहिए। मोदी सरकार ने इस 58 वर्षीय प्रतिबंध को समाप्त कर दिया। इनके ज़माने में हुआ, मोदी जी के ज़माने में हुआ, जिससे सरकारी कर्मचारियों को अब आरएसएस और उसकी गतिविधियों से जुड़ने की अनुमति मिल गई। तो ये हटाने के लिए हम अभी भी मांग कर रहे हैं।
देश में राजनैतिक छुआछूत को एक कल्चर बना दिया गया था। हम सभी को पता है, कांग्रेस सरकारों में सरदार पटेल और उनकी लेगेसी के साथ क्या क्या हुआ है। इन लोगों ने बाबा साहब आंबेडकर के साथ जीते जी और उनके जाने के बाद भी क्या किया, नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र के साथ क्या किया, डॉक्टर लोहिया और जयप्रकाश नारायण जैसे लोगों के साथ भी कांग्रेस ने यही किया। इस साल राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ के आरएसएस के 100 वर्ष पूरे हुए हैं। संघ पर भी कैसे कैसे हमले किए गए, षड्यंत्र किए गए। एक पार्टी, एक परिवार, षड्यंत्र किए गए। एक पार्टी, एक परिवार के बाहर हर व्यक्ति और हर विचार को अछूत बनाने की भरसक कोशिश हुई। भाइयों और बहनों, हमें गर्व है कि हमने देश को बांटने वाली इस राजनीतिक छुआछूत को खत्म किया है।
BJP's Mr. Kesavan now joins me on the phone line. Mr. Kesavan, I want your first reaction to what Mallikarjun Kharge has said. He's gone on to say that Sardar Patel united the country and that Jawaharlal Nehru praised Sardar Patel's contribution and demanded the ban of government, and also went on to talk about holding RSS responsible for Mahatma Gandhi's killing. What do you have to say to that?
Good afternoon to you and your viewers. I
Yes.
think Mr. Kharge and the Congress party is completely rattled and nervous after Honorable Prime Minister exposed the hypocrisy and how the Congress party had deliberately sidelined the sacrifices of Sardar Patelji in the independence struggle. Mr. Kharge's statement here are completely devoid of facts, and let me just underline one point which the Congress party is dodging and failing to answer. Like I said, the Congress party intentionally whitewashed the contribution of Sardar Patel to nation building. But a very important point, I think your viewers should also know, especially the younger generation. Sardar Patel on May 5th, 1950 had written to Pandit Nehru about National Herald, the National Herald case on which Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are out on bail now for thousands of crores of alleged fraud and scam. Sardar Patel on May 5th, 1950 had written to Nehru, and he had pointed out and underlined and cornered Nehru as to why quid pro quo was happening with, the government of Nehru and National Herald, and you had transactions, dubious transactions happening, and crony capitalism. And then, there was this is like a big expose, and the Congress party won't answer. And he written to Nehru saying there were dubious businessmen who, donated 75,000 to National Herald, and then it was called To Business from Himalayan Airways, and the company had bagged an illegal contract from the government after they had given money to National Herald as a donation. And this was done even bypassing the Indian Air Force objections. So he had asked, how come there is this crony capitalism in National Herald and the Nehru government? This was Sardar Patel asking in 1950, and he said, there seems to be corruption at the top and manipulation of government machinery. So Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Kharge on the 150th
All right,
anniversary.
Mr. Kesavan. Mr. Kesavan, I apologize. I will have to leave it at that because we do have Mohammad Azharuddin also with my colleague Uma Sudhir. Mohammad Azharuddin is now part of the Telangana cabinet, and Uma Sudhir is with us.
Yes, indeed. I have with me Mohammad Azharuddin. Many congratulations, first of all. After 2 years, the Congress has appointed you as a minister now in the cabinet. What is your wish list? What is the portfolio that you would like?
No, I think this portfolio thing is actually it depends on the CM, because CM will take a call, whatever the CM gives, and I think I'm ready to work for it, and I'm ever so thankful to the Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy Saab, and he's always been my very big supporter, and I always have gone to him if there is any issues. But I'm so happy that he gave me this opportunity, and also thank the whole High Command, Kharge ji, Rahul ji, Sonia ji, K.C. Venugopal ji, and especially big thanks to Meenakshi ji, Vishwanath sir, who's our in charge, and then Mahesh Gaud saab, and these are all the cabinet people who really recommended my name for the MLC. I'm ever so thankful. I'm really looking forward to this new opportunity, because I made my cricketing debut on the 31st of December. So I think today is also 31st of October. So I'm looking forward to, I hope it's a very good thing because my debut was good at that time. Inshallah, I'm hoping that this debut today also will be very good. Inshallah, I'm looking forward to working for the downtrodden and upliftment of the poor people in the state. And
Not without controversy, the BJP said this is violation of model code because hardly 10 days before a bypoll, which you incidentally contested also, you are being made a minister just to appease a minority community.
No, I think there's nothing like that, because I think the problem here is, because they've already complained to the election commission or whatever it may be. But I think I'm not really interested in what is happening. That is their lookout, and my lookout is as simple as that. I've been given a responsibility, and how I take care of the responsibility and how I deliver is the most important thing I can think of now. I will tell you maybe during the course of the time, I will maybe able to tell you more.
Would you have liked to contest the Jubilee Hills Assembly constituency?
No, as of now, I have got the MLC now, so I have no complaints.
Okay. MLC seat is also under a little bit of a cloud because of the case that is pending in the Supreme Court. Does that make you a little nervous?
No, I am never nervous. Okay, I was only nervous when I was batting. Now I am not nervous.
Okay. Did you watch the Indian women's cricket match and what did you think about Jemima Rodriguez's innings?
I didn't see the match because I was very tied up yesterday. But I think I must congratulate the Indian women's team for doing so well. They came very, very close to winning the World Cup in about 4 or 5 years, 6 years back. But I am hoping that this time they will definitely do well and bring and win the World Cup, which is very, very
Jemima
important.
did a fantastic innings there.
I read. I saw it on Cricket Buzz in the scorecard. She batted. I didn't see her bat. Maybe when I go back, if I have time, then I will go and jog my memory and then see the match.
And I want you to wish them on camera to the women's team.
I wish the women's the very best, and I'm sincerely hoping and praying and rooting for you to win this World Cup. We came very close to winning the World Cup about some years back, but I hope, inshallah, you do it.
We are going to be
Inshallah,
repeating it in
definitely.
2025, hopefully.
Definitely. Thank you.
So yes, Azharuddin, even as he talks about his own new innings as a minister in the Telangana cabinet, he is wishing the Indian women's cricket team, of course, that they should repeat a 1983 and bring the World Cup to India. I must point out actually that Azhar has come to the statue of Indira Gandhi. She was assassinated on this date in 1984, and he has come here soon after the swearing-in ceremony at Raj Bhavan. He headed straight to this place, which is at which to pay homage to the late leader. Back to you.
Thanks for that exclusive conversation with Mohammad Azharuddin out there, who has been sworn into the Telangana cabinet. Of course, we will keep coming back to you for more details on that story and development. The other big story, the NDA has released its manifesto. It's an attempt to strike a balance between populism and governance. Some of the key promises include 1 crore plus government jobs for unemployed youth. The NDA is promising skill centers in the state of Bihar. There will be centers of excellence, an international airport in Patna, defense corridor, semiconductor park. The emphasis clearly on investments. The NDA is promising 9 lakh crore in infrastructure alone for Bihar. The alliance has said it will also develop Sitamarhi as an international spiritual city.
सबसे पहले है हर युवा को नौकरी और रोजगार देना। 1 करोड़ से अधिक सरकारी नौकरी, रोजगार प्रदान करना, कौशल विकास करना और हर जिले में मेगा स्किल सेंटर से बिहार को ग्लोबल स्किलिंग सेंटर के माध्यम से के रूप में स्थापित करना। और तीसरा जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है, अति पिछड़ा वर्ग को आर्थिक और सामाजिक बल देना। अति पिछड़ा वर्ग के विभिन्न समूह को 10 लाख रुपए की सहायता देंगे एवं जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है कि हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट के रिटायर्ड जज की अध्यक्षता में एक उच्च स्तरीय समिति का गठन करेंगे जो अति पिछड़ा वर्ग की विभिन्न जातियों के सामाजिक आर्थिक स्थिति का आकलन करके इन जातियों को सशक्तिकरण के लिए न्यायोचित कदम उठाने का सरकार को सुझाव देगी।
दबाव में है। आज तारीख कितनी है? 31 अक्टूबर। 4 तारीख को फर्स्ट फेज का चुनाव प्रचार खत्म हो जाएगा। बड़ी देर कर दी। आपको सिग्नल तो महागठबंधन और तेजस्वी जी दे रहे हो, कॉपी कर रहे हो, और वो भी आधी अधूरी, घटिया किस्म की कॉपी।
The Congress has slammed the NDA over its manifesto and questioned why the presser only lasted about 30 seconds. Congress's Gehlot has called the release a mere photo op. The Congress has also raked up Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's health and questioned why he was not the one to release the manifesto.
हम कहना चाहेंगे आपको, हमारा मैनिफेस्टो आ गया है, तेजस्वी जी खुद ने उसको जारी किया है। आज जब इनके लीडरशिप में चुनाव लड़ा जा रहा नीतीश जी के, तो नीतीश जी के माध्यम से नीतीश जी द्वारा मैनिफेस्टो जारी क्यों नहीं कर पाएंगे, हम पूछना चाहते हैं। क्या वो नीतीश जी स्थिति में नहीं है क्या कि मैनिफेस्टो जारी कर सके?
लाइव है क्या?
ये मुझे अभी बताया गया कि जो अभी सम्राट चौधरी जी ने जो बोला है उसमें झूठ का पुलिंदा है, वो झूठ का पुलिंदा है। आप सुन चुके हैं, मैं उनके वापस रिपीट करना की क्या कोई तुक नहीं है, पर 50 लाख करोड़ का निवेश होगा। अब इनको पूछो आपने अंदाज कैसे लगाया? कोई एमओयू हुआ क्या आपके वक्त में? अगर एमओयू हुआ है तब तो मालूम पड़े भाई ये इनका प्रस्ताव है, हो सकता है कि 50 का नहीं होगा, 40 का हो जाएगा। मैनिफेस्टो अंदाज की बात करते हो, 1 करोड़ नौकरी देंगे, औद्योगिक विकास करेंगे, महिलाओं को सशक्तिकरण करेंगे और किसान समर्थन मूल्य की गारंटी दी जाएगी। कितनी बार झूठ बोलोगे आप लोग? ये 20 साल का जो हम इनसे मांग करते हैं, आप अपना पहले रिपोर्ट कार्ड दो।
Ankit Tyagi now joins me on the phone line on the politics post the manifesto released by the NDA. Ankit, some very pertinent points being raised by the Congress there, and the politics and peaking over the release of the manifesto. Taking center stage when it comes to this face-off is the Chief Minister of Bihar, Nitish Kumar.
Absolutely. You know, in this election, it has reached a stage where the moving variable parts of this elections are now settled. We know the candidates' manifestos of both sides have been released, and now it's up to the people and also up to the political parties of how strongly can they push the manifesto as far as people are concerned. While the political squabbling continues, but you know, Vedika, it's good to see that in a state like Bihar, which is so entrenched in this politics as far as the caste is concerned. And let me be honest, I have travelled a few places across this state. That factor still overrules everything, but it's important that the messaging from the political parties has shifted from just the caste to also try and speak about the jobs, as both the sides are in fact talking about the number of jobs that they are going to give. One important thing from the NDA manifesto that I should point out, something which could have an impact apart from what the focus is on the women and so forth. Two important announcements. One, of course, 9,000 rupee, you know, that Kisan Nidhi that the government of Bihar has announced. This is something that has not been done, any scheme which, as far as Nitish Kumar is concerned, when it comes to the farmers. So that is one sector that they have specifically targeted. And apart from that, when Mukesh Sahani, who is presumed as the leader of the Nishad Malla community, this whole announcement of 9,000 rupees for the fishing farmers or the people from his community, that also is an interesting announcement which they have made to try and neutralize the impact that Mukesh Sahani could have had. Apart from that, yes, there is a lot of talk about the optics. The Chief Minister, along with the senior BJP leaders, including Mr. Nadda, came but did not announce the press conference. People are talking about that. And then the question of whether this was an opportunity to announce Nitish Kumar as the Chief Minister, that is something, at least in the political circles, is being spoken here in Patna.
All right. Thank you for that, Ankit Tyagi there. He was there when the manifesto was released by the NDA and is bringing you all the latest in terms of the face-off between the Mahagathbandhan and the NDA. With that, we're slipping to a short break. On the other side, we return with more news, a lot of cricket as well. Stay tuned.
Motorola Edge 60 Pro, most stunning true color pro grade camera. Motorola Edge 60 Pro, the true flagship killer.
NDA releases its manifesto for Bihar, promises 1 crore jobs for Bihar youth. Congress calls the manifesto a string of lies and questions the health of Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. Politics erupts over Sardar Patel on his 150th birth anniversary. Prime Minister and Home Minister allege Nehru never honoured Sardar Patel's wishes. Congress hits right back. VVIP brat shocker from the state of Karnataka. BJP Neta's son refuses to pay toll. Assaults toll staff. Father brazenly defends his son. No arrest despite video proof. Tears triumph in history. Women in blue storm into the finals. India's gem, Jemima, steered the team to victory. What seems settled for me is unfinished business. So I rewind, I pause, I reflect, I dig until what's buried stands up to be counted. Breaking ground, not just headlines, the meaning behind them. This is Breaking Ground with me, Vedika Sood.
Election season is here again. The battle for Bihar begins.
नीतीश जी का बिहार चलाने योग्य नहीं।
बिहार जैसे राज्य में इतना भरोसा लोगों ने किया।
India's #1 network locked and loaded. The OG of election reporting.
ये सवाल पूछे जाते हैं कि फलाना जाति की क्या आबादी है। सरकार के पास जरूर ये आंकड़े होने चाहिए।
Elections in our DNA. In the heart of every voter.
वोट चोरी मुद्दा है भी और नहीं भी है।
NDTV 24/7, India's election engine.
The front lines of Kargil. The fury of Operation Sindhu.
So many attacks.
The chaos and cries of disaster zones. To fighter jet cockpits. And the world's most defining interviews.
It's incredible.
He has seen history break. Live, unfiltered. 20,000 hours of live broadcasting.
Welcome to Left, Right and Centre.
Hard facts.
War-struck country.
Hard questions.
In the Ukraine.
30 years of trust.
In the Kargil area. North Ukraine. In France. In Italy. At Srinagar. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.
Vishnu Shom. Only on NDTV.
Pulling us into this country.
They argue, I conclude. They deflect, I drill down. This isn't a free-for-all. It's a reckoning. No filler, no fog. Only the facts and where they lead. Every night at 9, the case closes because the buck stops here.
The best app to use is the NDTV app.
दुनिया भर में जब भी भारतीय मीडिया की चर्चा होती है तो एनडीटीवी सबसे पहले जिक्र में आता है।
मैं आपका बात से सहमत हूं, उल्टे हम भी जब विदेश जाते हैं, the best app to use is the NDTV app.
He has tracked the pulse of power from Washington to Korea. Witnessed history being made in global capitals and conflict zones. Brought clarity to complex issues of national security and international affairs. And now, Aditya Rajkol begins a new chapter at NDTV.
Actually, I'm taking off because the stories I cover don't sit still. To bring the world to India and to take India to the world, I need to be where action is.
Aditya Rajkol, covering international affairs like no one else, only on NDTV network.
मजे को दुगुना करना है, मजे को तीन गुना करना है। गाजी, रोहन, दोबारा से।
They came, they fought and they conquered. The women in blue have stormed into the World Cup finals, defeating the defending champions Australia. The night truly belonged to India's fearless women. Every run, every dive, every cheer echoing one emotion, belief. And then Jemima Rodrigues, eyes glistening, heart overflowing, the tears that spoke louder than words, tears of a dream that refused to die. For years, Australia stood as that mountain India couldn't conquer. Last night, that mountain crumbled. This is a team rewriting history, one boundary, one breakthrough at a time. From the heartbreaks of past tournaments to the joy of this unforgettable victory, India has arrived on the grandest stage, ready to script the next chapter. Joining me live is Atul Vasan. He is going to speak to us about that historic win that was scripted by the women in blue. I also will have Preeti Dahiya joining me later. But before that, here's a match report and how Jemima played a match of a lifetime.
Tears of joy streamed down Jemima Rodrigues' face. An unforgettable night in the semi-final. India didn't just beat Australia, they chased down a record total. Led by an innings that'll live forever. And the drama started before she even walked out to the crease, a chaotic moment that only added to the legend of the night.
I actually didn't know I was batting at 3. I was still at 5. I was taking a shower and then the discussion was happening, so I just told them let me know. So just before entering in, I think 5 minutes before entering in, I got to know I'm batting at 3. But I didn't think about me. It was not for me to prove a point. It was just for me to win this match for India because we've always lost in crunch situations and I just wanted to be there till the end to take us through.
From a pre-match scramble to a pitch masterpiece. Dropped earlier, yes, but she didn't just survive, she flourished. Jemima Rodrigues hammered an unbeaten 127 against the mighty Aussies. She pulled off a knock for the ages, but after the relief of the victory came a painful revelation.
Last year I was dropped from this World Cup. This year I came in, I thought, okay, I'll try, and I was in good form, let's take it more. But things back to back just kept happening and I couldn't control anything. I've almost cried every day throughout this tour. I was not doing well mentally, going through a lot of anxiety. But I think all I had to do was show up and God just took everything.
Jemmy, the guitar girl, the life of the dressing room, known for her infectious energy. On Thursday night, she showed incredible discipline. She did not celebrate her century. She waited until the very last run was scored to let the emotion take over.
I can't take credit for anything of this. I know I've done nothing. I would like to thank each and every member who chanted, who shouted, who believed, who cheered every single time, even when I was down and out. But for every run they were cheering, it pumped me up. So thank you for everyone who came in large numbers and everyone who supported.
A debut World Cup, a difficult journey, battling inner demons. On Thursday night, Jemima Rodrigues showed up. Her unbeaten 127 took India over the line in a record chase. This is more than just a win. It is an innings that redefined a career and an all-time great knock that will be talked about for generations to come.
And India have shown
In New Delhi, Rika Roy for NDTV.
former champions. Now we can say Australia, who have been unbeaten.
Going across to Atul now. Atul, there's so much that happened last evening, last night. You had a cracker of a match when, the team came into play and to bat. It didn't seem like we were really going to make it at the beginning. But what a turnaround. I'm going to talk about when you think that match turned around for us. But before that, what really stayed with me, a lot of our viewers, is what Jem had to say. I only had to show up. Doesn't that just sum it all up for you? It's all about showing up. It's all about teamwork.
Well, I think I've still got the goosebumps, because yesterday when Harmanpreet dropped that catch, I thought, here we go again, because so many times we have just flattered to deceive, in 2017, I remember we came so close and we snatched defeat from the, jaws of victory. And so this was missing, this kind of temperament, this kind of steel. And I thought, and Jemima, I heard what she was saying, and I saw the batting lineup and she was at 5. And I thought maybe that's not working because the way her batting style is, that she hasn't got the muscle, but look at that purest batting. And I think this is one for the ages. This is almost equal to Kapil's 175. I would say that.
Also, when Harmanpreet's catch was dropped, that's where the Australians must have said, there goes the World Cup.
Well, I really enjoy when, Aussies, do this, because not many people put Aussies in a spot. And this is what happens, and they just keep on going because of their attitude. And once they were in corner, and this is what happens, So Aussies are humans. We saw that. And I think that was not the case. Even after that, full Masuricha and Deepti, the way they kept going. But before that, I must say that Renuka, the way she bowled Charni, the way Shri Charni, those were gem. Because at 33 overs, they were 224-2. And they could have easily got to 400. But we came back so strongly. But still, I thought 340, too many. And once we lost Smriti Mandhana and then people informed. But Harman was saving the best for the last. Unfortunately, she couldn't get to 100. But Jemaima's batting, she hasn't got the power of Shefali or Mandhana's class. But she has got that grace and she's got that timing. And look at her size. With that, she was clearing the field. And how was the calibration in her mind with the wicket? That was amazing to see. And, with the pressure situation, this is where you could have easily, just crumbled. But look at that, Joy. And I think Aussies, I just loved seeing Aussies, humbled.
I'm going to also go to the statement made by Jemima after the match during the press conference. But before that, a word on the captain as well. She's faced so much criticism, so much pressure through the series, but it all culminated into such a big win and such a massive knock by her yesterday, Atul.
Well, I wonder why she was coping this flat. Because, she was not getting runs, but we know her quality, we know her class. And, we lost few games. But I don't think so that we should cherry pick, what went wrong. Because overall, she is in total control. This is what happens when you have a captain who has been at the helm for a bit of time, And you could see that, the team actually rallies around her. And you could see the camaraderie, the bonhomie. And you could see that even if she's not getting runs, and we always knew that she was going to come good. And this is where it matters.
Take you through some of the figures of Jemima as well in the World Cup. She was out for a duck versus Sri Lanka. Then she was out for a duck versus South Africa. 32 versus Pakistan. 33 versus Australia. 76 versus New Zealand. 127 in the semi-finals yesterday. A poor performance at the beginning, but hey, it doesn't matter now, does it, Atul? What really stood out were the emotions, the raw emotions of Jemima yesterday as well after winning that match for India, isn't it, Atul?
Well, actually, I've been around for a long time, and I know that, this kind of euphoria, we should forget about this as fast as we can because, still a lot of work to be done. And Jemima always, I thought that 5 is too low for her. I think she has cemented her place at 3. And this was tactical. You were saying that the captaincy, and I think this was a masterstroke. And I think this is just not the captain, it's the team management. And I think she's been there. She's been a part of Indian team for a long time, especially when we lost Pritika. I thought, that's the balance that's gone out of the window because who's going to step up? And they got Shefali out of the cold storage, which was also, I think, in hindsight, a brave move. But, look at the nerves of this girl. And I think, we I was just watching because I knew that Australia will come back. But the way it just went out of the grasp, and the way we kept on going, even after losing, because even Herman getting out, then our tailenders, amazing. And I think Australia has never been in this kind of bother. And we thought that we saw them, just not being able to handle the pressure.
Got out. This is a small anecdote here. What happened was I was taking a quick nap, and then my husband said, please just do not sleep after this because of you, she's out. So, we all have our little superstitions as well, Atul. And that's what happened last night. It was a nerve-wracking finish for us as well. But I want to go back to Jem now. After the match, Atul, she held a press conference. She was a part of that press conference. Very raw emotions there, which our viewers must have a look at. Let's just go to that press conference and that excerpt from there.
Yeah, I'll be very vulnerable here because I know if someone is watching this might be going through the same thing, and that's my whole purpose of saying it, because nobody likes to talk about their weakness. I was going through a lot of anxiety at the starting of the tournament, and it was a lot, before few games also, I used to call my mom and cry the entire time, just let it all out. Because when you're going through anxiety, you just feel numb. You don't know what to do. You're trying to be yourself. And also, in this time, my mom, my dad, they supported me a lot. And also, there was Arundhati, who I think almost every day I've cried in front. Almost every day I've cried in front of her. Later I was joking, I said, you don't come in front of me, I'll start crying. But she checked on me every single day. And there was Priti, who helped me. She also knew what I was going through. Few of the next sessions, she was just standing there. Even yesterday she came, she just stood there just because, didn't say much, but she just knows that her presence is important for me. There's been Radha, who's, always been there, taking care of me. Like I'm so blessed to have friends I can call family, that I didn't have to go through it alone, and it's okay to ask for help. And that's what happened. And my mom also, she's as emotional as I am, but she went through a lot, my family went through a lot, but everyone stood by me and believed in me when I didn't, when I couldn't. And the other thing, then what happened, it started with the anxiety thing. Then I was dropped from the team. That really hit me. And when you're dropped, you have a lot of doubts, because I always want to contribute to the team. But that day, I couldn't do much sitting out. And then when you come back in, it's a lot more pressure with everything that was happening in the past month. But sometimes all you need to do is just hang in there and things fall into place. So I think, So I'm very grateful for the people who believed in me when I couldn't, and were there for me and understood me, because I couldn't do this on my own. I'm grateful to Jesus because just His presence and reading the Bible just has encouraged me in my tough times. And the Bible says that weeping endures for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And today joy came, but I'm still weeping.
Atul, hats off to Jemima there. I mean, you win the match and you wear your heart on your sleeve. Such honesty, very rare from cricketers, isn't it?
Not really. I mean, come on. All cricketers are honest, you must...
No, I'm not talking about the honesty. I'm talking about the emotions before the camera, before millions of people at that point.
So it is not that when you're sitting there, you can't really control what your emotions are.
True.
And I think it's just overwhelming, because she never planned that way. She only got to know at the last minute she was batting at 3. So immediately, you have to calibrate. It's not easy, because I prepare myself overnight, and if I have to bat at 5.
Yes.
Suddenly I've been told that she was taking a shower and she was told 3. Suddenly, it's not easy, because I know I've been there, and I think if a batsman is just told, because immediately, I mean, if you can lose a wicket early on, like we did, you're literally an opener, and that's not her core competence.
True.
But today she was ready, and you can see that she has got a lot of faith in Bible. She mentioned that. So imagine this is kind of the kind of the connect and the rhetoric, that if you have that belief, then you feel that everything will fall into place.
One last word from you, Atul, on the match ahead, the finals. How do you think India is placed?
Yes, finally. I was about to say that. And I think yesterday's match is over. Doesn't mean that you have won the World Cup. And I think there's still this big game. And South Africa has humbled England. And I think South Africa is a dangerous team. But as I said, if everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end.
All right, if it's not okay, it's not the end. And we've seen that with the semi-finals as well. What a match, what a start, and what a grand finish. Atul Vasan, thank you so much for joining me here on Breaking Ground. But before I go, here's a look at a video posted by the BCCI on the grand welcome Jemimah got once she entered the dressing room. We'll leave you with that video. Stay tuned.
Well done, Jay. So proud. Well done, Jay. So proud.
Motorola Edge 60 Pro, most stunning true color pro grade camera. Motorola Edge 60 Pro, the true flagship killer.
150 years of Sardar Patel's legacy, the man who united India.
The battle for Bihar is on. Bihar on a turning pitch, or captain stays the same. NDTV hosts the biggest pre-poll event. Bihar's warriors, challengers and biggest faces live. NDTV Power Play Bihar. Unmissable in Patna, November 1st.
We unveil NDTV Golf Pro-Am, India's #1 golf Pro-Am, the course of champions, the conversation of leaders.
What a stellar lineup we have here on the stage of the NDTV World Summit to announce the launch of the NDTV Pro-Am. Arguably India's greatest cricketer, one of India's most distinguished bureaucrats, a top international golfer and also a top Indian pro at the moment. One administrator who's doing more to lift the profile of Indian golf than anyone has in the recent years.
All the top champions, the Tiger Woods, will all come from India in future.
It's great to be here. Golf is growing across the globe and here in India as well.
Whereas now the opportunities are increasing a lot.
Thank you very much for starting golf. We want to thank you.
That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
I think that's very, very important.
When it comes to elections, I am a journalist, analyst, commentator, and an advisor.
My point of view is not for the faint-hearted.
Nothing escapes my eyes. Not the leaders, not their agendas, not even the real game of elections.
हम सबको खबर देते हैं, हम सबकी खबर लेते हैं, चुनावों की भी, दावों की भी। बिहार की सोच, बिहार का फैसला।
पत्रकारिता का जो पहलू दिखता नहीं, वो हम दिखाते हैं।
इलेक्शंस की सारी खबरें मेरे साथ।
Watch me cover the Bihar Battleground on NDTV 24/7.
In Bihar, बहुत पॉलिटिक्स है। the year's election super final. Can Jai Viru storm the palace? Or will Bihar double engine defend? Fierce fight, electric election. Biggest team, biggest coverage. Battleground Bihar on NDTV 24/7.
Hello and welcome to Southern View, the show that gets you all the major news from South India. I'm Ritu Rajpurohit joining you from Bengaluru. I have with me my colleague Vijay joining me from Chennai and also Ashwin from Kerala. We are also expecting Uma to join us soon from Hyderabad. So this is the show that gets you all the major news developments from South India. Now first up is with a news that's coming in from Karnataka. A VVIP brat has come to the fore where in fact, one can really see in the CCTV footage how that a BJP senior leader, Biju Gowda's son, Samant Gowda, is involved in assaulting toll staff. Basically, you can really see in the CCTV footage how that the son of this BJP leader has gone on to assault toll staff, how brutally he attacks, and this is merely because he was first, you have the BJP leader's son going and questioning the staff, saying that whether he is really aware of who he is, whose son he is. Now that's when this whole heated argument triggers out to this sort of an assault that one really can see in the CCTV footage. But yes, we also had our colleague Deepak Bopanna speaking to Biju Gowda himself, basically the father of Samant Gowda. What really he had said, Deepak Bopanna, listen in.
हेलो
बिजू गौड़ा जी नमस्कार, मैं दीपक बोल रहा हूँ एनडीटीवी से सर।
जी बोलिए, नमस्ते।
बिजू गौड़ा जी, आपके जो बेटे का टोल गेट पे वो टोल स्टाफ को असॉल्ट कर रहे हैं, इसके ऊपर आपका एक ऑफिशियल स्टेटमेंट चाहिए था। कल आपने उनको वो एक्ट को जस्टिफाई करते हुए बोला कि उनकी गलती नहीं है और टोल स्टाफ का, क्या आप वो अभी भी वही मानते हैं?
जी मैं एक बात बोलूँ आपको, कल रात में आके टोल नाके वाले सब लोग आके स्टेटमेंट दिए, हमारा भी थोड़ा गलती है साहब, माफ करो, वो कुआ करके बोल के वो स्टेटमेंट दिए। वो स्टेटमेंट मैं आपको फॉरवर्ड करता हूँ, आप देख लीजिए।
नहीं, उनका स्टेटमेंट तो छोड़ दीजिए, मैं आपको जो पूछ रहा हूँ वो जो सीसीटीवी में दिख रहा है, इट्स वेरी क्लियर दैट योर सन गेट्स डाउन फ्रॉम द कार एंड असॉल्ट्स देम।
सीसीटीवी में जो दिख रहा है वो सही है, उसमें क्या है, मेरे बेटे के साथ चंद लोग थे, उन्होंने उनके साथ हमला हुआ।
सर आपका बेटा भी मार रहा है, वो तो सीसीटीवी में क्लियर दिख रहा है।
मेरा बेटा देखिए हाथ उठाया उनको, उन्होंने गलती से एक बहुत गंदे बात किया, उन्होंने
ऑडियो भी है, गंदी बात तो नहीं बोल रहे, लेकिन मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ वो टोल का कॉस्ट कितना है सर?
50 रुपए।
तो आप जो एसेट्स डिक्लेयर कर रहे हैं, आपका जो बेटे के पास जो है 50 रुपए पे करने की जो एबिलिटी नहीं है, क्या इशू क्या है सर इधर?
देखिए ये ऐसा नहीं पूछना चाहिए आप जो पूछ रहे हैं।
नहीं, सिर्फ 50 रुपए की बात है, तो आपकी
सुनिए, मेरा
बात बताने की क्या जरूरत थी?
Well, that's what the BJP leader, the senior leader, in fact, had to say while he is going on to say that he accepts what really his son has done. But in fact, he also goes on to say that the staff too should not have behaved this way with his son. But however, you see, this particular incident has now drawn a huge criticism from the Congress. Here in the state, you have many Congress leaders basically lashing out at the BJP senior leader. They are questioning what sort of a supreme attitude this is of this BJP leader. Listen in to what that the health minister from the Karnataka, Dinesh Gundurao, as well as the Congress senior leader Salim Ahmed had to say. You see, there's a video that's going viral on the social media where there's a VVIP brat that's been seen. A BJP leader's son goes on to attack the toll staff. How do you see this particular incident? Because you see, what's really been highlighted over here is that he goes on to question that whether he knows whose son he is. How do you see this kind of a VIP treatment and then attacking?
No, this is definitely like typical superior attitude of people who are in positions of power and who are rich, and they think that they are above the law and nobody should question them. So this is something which is highly condemnable, and I think the strictest action should be taken against this person, and it shows what kind of an upbringing he's got and the attitude that he's developed. spoilt due to his father's fame and name, and misusing that, and it is condemnable and shameful behavior.
You might have come across this video where you can see the BJP leader's son assaulting a toll staff. Sir, how do you see it? Further, he also goes on to say that to a staff that whether he knows whose son he is. How do you see this kind of a VVIP brat, sir?
This is I totally condemn all these incidents. The politicians should behave themselves. They should not get into all these things. After all, what he is fighting with a toll and saying that I'm a leader's son. This is unacceptable. These kind of things should not happen. So leaders should advise their children not to misbehave like this, so that everybody blames the political people.
Here we have yet another breaking that's coming right now. This is a reaction that's coming in from the BJP side. They are basically, in fact, defending what that the BJP senior leader has said about the son. But however, they first state that they are basically condemning the whole act, what that really panned out at the toll plaza. But however, you have the BJP saying that, however, the BJP senior leader has really issued an apology and that shouldn't be a problem for the Congress. Listen in what that the BJP leader, Chalwadi Narayan Swamy, had to say. My last question to you, there's one video that's going viral on the social media. I'm pretty sure you would have also come across that video of a BJP leader's son basically assaulting toll staff, sir. Where he goes on to say that he questions the staff, saying that whether he knows whose son he is. So this kind of a VVIP, the culture, how do you really see this, sir?
So this is totally illegal. I will condemn that act. Whoever it is, BJP, anybody, Congress or Janata Dal, whomever are the leaders, it should not happen. But his father, Vijay Patil, has apologized for the mistake his son has committed. See, even that, I condemn the incident, and whatever he committed, his father is not a culprit in that. So it will bring definitely a bad name to his father. But sons should be very careful in their lives, because whatever the fathers maintain their name in the political arena, but their sons are spoiling their names, like Priyanka Karye. So many others are example to that.
Well, this is the major news that we will continue to track here at NDTV. Now we have with us Vijay from Tamil Nadu, who's going to bring us more news from that state. Vijay, over to you.
Thank you, Ritu. We from Tamil Nadu to bring you about the Bihar election, as the heat of Bihar election is now felt in Tamil Nadu also, which is almost 2,000 kilometers far away. As with Prime Minister Modi's statement, saying that DMK harasses Bihar workers in Tamil Nadu, sparks huge debate and outrage in Tamil Nadu, with both the DMK party and state BJP leaders reacting over Prime Minister Modi's statement. DMK, especially Tamil Nadu Chief Minister MK Stalin, strongly condemned the Prime Minister Modi's statement, saying that the Prime Minister Modi doing divisive politics in Tamil Nadu. He encourages such kind of politics for political mileage. He is saying such things. Prime Minister Modi should stop petty politics, doing petty politics. This is what MK Stalin said. Even DMK leaders mentioned that Bihar people are safe in Tamil Nadu, but for political mileage, BJP is used to spread hatred towards Tamil Nadu. Whereas BJP state leader backs Prime Minister Modi's statement, saying that DMK is known for harassing North Indians, especially Bihar in the state. Prime Minister Modi mentioned only DMK, not whole Tamil people. Even BJP leader Tamilisai Soundararajan mentioned DMK is not custodian for Tamil Nadu. DMK deliberately twisting the Prime Minister Modi's statement for political mileage ahead of 2026 election. Let's listen into the reaction from Prime Minister Modi and DMK and BJP, what they have said to Prime Minister Modi's statement.
तमिलनाडु में डीएमके के लोग बिहार के मेहनतकश लोगों को प्रताड़ित करते हैं और बिहार में आरजेडी क्या करती है? इतना सारा हो रहा है, आरजेडी को सांप सूंघ जाता है। और इस बार तो इस चुनाव में इन लोगों ने सारी हदें पार कर दी है। जिन लोगों ने अपने राज्यों में बिहारियों को गालियां दी, उन लोगों को कांग्रेस ने बिहार में चुनाव प्रचार में बुला लिया। साथियों, ये सब अचानक ऐसे ही नहीं हुआ है। ये बिहार के चुनाव में कांग्रेस की सोची समझी साजिश के तहत हुआ है।
The Prime Minister of India should think twice before he makes a statement. The present BJP government, and especially after Modi coming to power, this government is more or less like a despotism they are doing. Britishers, what the British did, divide and rule. The same modus operandi is being operated by Narendra Modi. Wherever he goes, he divides the people. When he goes to Bihar, he says, we have been ill-treating the Biharis. Can he any substantiated statement? So to say, in India, only in Tamil Nadu, all the people are safe.
First of all, I strongly condemn Stalin for his words because he is misinterpreting, mispropagating in a mischievous way, saying that our Honorable Prime Minister told about Tamilians. No, he did not tell about Tamilians. He clearly mentioned DMK is degrading the Bihars with derogatory words. In record, Nehru has said the Biharis are less intelligent people. And one of the DMK told about the North Indian states as Gomutra states. We are also Tamilians. Don't take only, you are not only the custodians for Tamils.
Now we have another breaking news from Tamil Nadu, that is K. Nehru, the Municipal Administration and Water Supply Department Minister. K. Nehru responded to ED allegations. ED alleged that there is a massive scam in job for scam in Tamil Nadu in Municipal Administration Department, whereas K. Nehru has mentioned that he is ready to cooperate for enquiry. He also mentioned that there is no mistake from DMK side. He also said BJP is using ED for a political mileage ahead of 2026 election. Let's listen into